Go.
Alright. Well, Jason, the first thing we're going to do, man, is we're going to patch you up. Okay. Today, because you were selected to fly with us, you are an honorary Thunderbird. Cool. That's this patch here. How much do you know about the Air Force?
I was in the Air Force, so.
Were you?
Yep.
No kidding.
Yep. 3 years, 9 months, 11 days.
Where at?
I was in Grand Forks, North Dakota.
Ooh.
Sunny Grand Forks. And King Salmon Airport, Alaska.
Okay.
So I was in all the warm climates.
So you know about how the MAGCOMs were broke down
Yes,
as far as Air Combat Command?
Well, it was a while ago. I got out in '91, so I'm
okay.
old. So.
Okay, so you were back in the SAC and TAC days then?
Yep.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, so was I. Don't tell anybody.
Okay. You don't look that old, so.
Well, now we're broke up into different major commands. Ours is Air Combat Command.
Okay.
That's this patch right here.
Okay.
It goes here. And as you already know, within the major commands, you have different bases, different wings.
Yep.
And ours is Nellis Air Force Base, the 57th Wing.
Okay.
That's this patch. It goes here. And then underneath the wing level, you have the squadron level. And Nellis has several different squadrons, ours being the Thunderbirds, and most important to us. You'll turn your shoulder facing your photographer. I'm going to patch you up right here. And that right there is a great
Cool.
patch.
That's way cool. Thank
Welcome.
you. Appreciate it.
All right, with
Sorry.
the formalities out of the way, now what we got to do is we got to talk about your flight gear.
Okay.
We're going to basically, I'm going to talk a little bit about it. Some of the items you're going to get some hands-on with. When we're done with that, we're going to go straight into fitting, starting with the G-suit. This is the longest. Everything else will go fairly quickly.
Okay.
When we're done with that, we're going to go straight into EPT training with the PowerPoint presentation.
Okay.
And then you'll press on with the doc.
Okay.
Okay. You know a little bit about G's with what you do and
Little bit.
prior military. This is your anti-G suit. What it does is connect to the aircraft here. Okay. When G's onset onto the aircraft actually forces air into this hose, which inflates 5 bladders.
Gotcha.
Okay, which constricts the legs and the abdomen. Okay. A positive G, as you probably already know, is head to foot.
Right.
That's what you're going to be pulling today.
Okay.
Up to 9 plus G's.
Okay.
Okay. This is going to add 1 to 2 G's to your tolerance.
Okay.
Okay. And like I said, it's custom fit. 2 string lacings on the waist, 1 on the back of each thigh, and 1 on each calf.
Okay.
That's basically it for the G-suit. And we'll get into that in a few minutes.
Okay.
The next thing, you're going to be sitting in the ACES 2 ejection seat, which is in the F-16. This is what attaches you to the ejection seat itself, and to the parachute, and to the oxygen connector.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to start out with a little bit of hands-on. Basically, just think about this as being part of a parachute because it was. Okay. This is what we call the release. Here and here. That's how the parachute itself that's in the ejection seat actually connects to you.
Okay.
Right here. Your parachute comes up from these.
Gotcha.
These are called risers, front and rear,
Okay.
on both sides. And the reason I want you to remember that is for later on when we're talking about emergency procedures.
Yep.
We'll talk about risers.
Okay.
These are risers. Okay. The crew chief is actually going to connect this up for you in the aircraft. You're
Okay.
not even going to have to mess with it. The only time you'll ever have to operate this is at the end of emergency procedures. When I tell you need to operate them, you're going to have to lift up on the cover here,
Yep.
pull down on this lever, and it'll actually spring it out.
Okay.
Okay. You want to give that a try? Watch your finger, just like that.
Okay.
Fairly easy,
Yep.
fairly simple. All right, next thing, your oxygen connector. Okay, we call it that because it actually takes the oxygen mask you'll be wearing today, and it's connected here. The aircraft oxygen supply will be connected here. Emergency oxygen supply will be connected here. Okay, they'll all be locked into that bracket.
Okay.
Okay, that's how you get oxygen.
Gotcha.
Again, during emergency procedures later, we're going to talk about getting rid of the oxygen mask. The last step of doing that is by pulling this out of the bracket. Okay.
Okay.
To do that, you grab this plunger assembly, pull out, just slide it out.
Okay.
Take everything, throw it away. We'll find it later.
Gotcha.
Okay? Want to give that a try?
Sure.
Fairly simple.
Yep.
Cool. Last but not least, this is attached to your survival kit, which you'll be sitting on. It's inside the seat.
Okay.
Okay? It's going to be connected here,
Hopefully we won't need it, right?
hopefully.
Yeah.
No hands-on required. We make it pilot proof. Push to
Okay.
release here, and it's
Pilot
even
proof.
upside down so that they can look down and read it and go, oh, push to release here. Sweet.
Okay.
Good to go.
Gotcha.
Don't put that on film.
No.
Pilot-proof.
All right, working down the line, this is your helmet and oxygen mask. It's the exact same helmet that the Thunderbird pilots fly with, as you can see sitting over here on the shelf. And the O2 mask is the same thing, okay? Some things you need to know about the helmet itself. It's got a single visor. To drop the visor down to mate up with the mask here, just loosen it up, slide it down till this meets up here.
Gotcha.
Okay? Then just barely snug it up.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is because if you over tighten it, it'll pop off in your hand.
Okay.
Okay? To put the visor up, same thing, loosen it up, snug it up just like that.
Okay.
Next thing is your chin strap. Okay? The chin strap is directional. That's the reason I have to show it to everyone. To take it off, you pull down and across your body just like that.
Yep.
To put it on, it only goes on by going from the bottom up.
Okay.
Okay? You want to give that a try?
Sure. Not over tight.
You have anything similar on your racing helmet?
Kind of. The chin strap's different, but it's sort of similar.
Okay. Next thing, bayonet receivers on both sides. Bayonet receiver, this is the bayonet. This is how your oxygen mask actually connects to the helmet. It connects by sliding in 2 clicks. The way you know it's 2 clicks is because you can feel here with your finger. And that's something you're going to want to check in the aircraft because that's going to be how we fit it. And when you strap it up, you're going to want to make sure that they're both 2 clicks because it won't fit correctly if it's not. I'm showing you that the comm cord is actually on your left-hand side. The reason is because if for any reason you get motion sickness during flight, you do not want to pull down on this side because this will hang up, the mask will not get out of the way, and it'll cause you problems.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah? Only the right-hand side. It's 2 clicks. To take it off, find these 2 screws, come straight down here, pop it out just like that.
Okay.
You can basically do the same thing to put it on, find the 2 screws, find that, slide that up in there and go 2 clicks just like that.
Okay.
You want to give it a try?
Travis, you go too far. Can you go too far?
You can go too far, but the mask will not fit.
I got you. 1, 2.
There you go. And again, both sides you just check by
Yep.
rubbing your finger right
Okay.
there. Okay? Any questions about the helmet and mask?
No, sir.
All right.